of Grand Valley State University, class of April 2012. I am the marketing and promotions intern for the Detroit Lions and Forward Field Management. Marketing and promotions encompasses different facets of the sports industry. There's the behavior trends that you study, there's graphic design, there's sales, everything is in marketing and promotions. I do in-game promotions and marketing, as well as digital marketing, web marketing, the events, all of that stuff is what I do. So I started as a marketing and promotions intern for Grand Valley State University Athletics with Doug Lipinski and Courtney Zellwig. You have to take initiative, and if you want to be a part of the sports industry, whether it's finance, operations, marketing, promotions, player personnel, whatever it is, if you have if you want to be into social aspects of sports, you have to take initiative and talk to people who are currently in those positions and see what their experiences are like, so that you can one day do what they're doing and live out your dreams. A day in the life of Ariel Wilkerson, that's me, working as an intern with Ford Field and the Detroit Lions consists of a plethora of different tasks. There's never the same thing to do every day. I work with social media, game day initiatives. I work with community affairs, sponsorship. Everything falls together. It's a teamwork, it's collaboration. So you have to get used to that now as a student at Grand Valley, to understand that once you get in the industry, that's all that it's about. You have to learn to work with other people. Right now I'm on a journey of becoming a game changer. And what I mean by a game changer is that women in sports, they change the game, okay? This is a male-dominated industry, so if you want to be in it, take a look at myself and other women that are game changers. Wendy Lewis, Kim Ng, these are women that you can look up to and look at them. They work in player personnel, they work in MLB. Do your research. That's what you have to do. Your first step is to make contact with your professors. If you have a female professor that works in the sports industry, or you have a mentor, mentorship is key. So if you volunteer, if it's your old basketball coach from high school or even middle school, talk with them about what they do and what they love and what their passion is about it. The only thing that's going to keep you in the sports industry is your passion for it. When it comes to internships and field work, think outside of the box. The sports industry is not all professional sports. There's other things that you can get involved in, whether it's on the community level, if it's park and recreation. Think outside of the norm. Sports is in everything. There's companies like Playworks Detroit that works with getting kids involved. Look up Play 60. That's an NFL initiative that gets kids moving and working. Nutrition, everything is encompassed in the sports industry, but you have to be able to be the person that wants to be involved. So get out there and be involved and think outside the norm. It's not just college athletics or the pros. It's other ways to get involved. Intercollegiate athletics, think outside the norm. One of the things that helped me as a student at Grand Valley was taking classes that weren't strictly in my discipline of sport leadership. What I mean by that is taking classes other than what's strictly in the sport leadership curriculum. So I took PR classes, art classes, broadcasting classes. All of these things are helping me as I'm working my way up the ladder in the sports industry. My journey started in sophomore year when I decided to change my major from journalism to sport leadership. That was big for me. My parents didn't understand it, but I knew that this is where I wanted to be. So my charge to you is to talk with these individuals that you have right there on your campus about the work that they're doing, how they're trying to make change, and how they can help you understand the world that you want to be a part of. Having a class like PED 280 is wonderful. You guys have the best experience. When I was a student at Grand Valley, I didn't have that opportunity to learn about the sports industry, that all that it encompasses, so that I could figure out what I really wanted to do once I graduated. If I could go back and talk to myself as a student at Grand Valley, whether it's my freshman year or even senior year, I would tell myself the same thing. And that one thing would be to make sure that you're maximizing your opportunities. You have to make sure that you're excelling and putting yourself out there and taking risks. That's what life is all about. Don't stay in one place. Step out of your comfort zone, learn new things, talk to new people, build those relationships, because those are going to be key once you leave Grand Valley. I look to my peers as my board of directors. I go to them when I'm getting ready to make tough decisions, whether it's about life, education, should I even apply for a job? Do that with your friends now. Sit down with each other and talk about the things that are happening in your lives. That's going to get you far, and it starts to build that network of people, because everybody knows somebody that knows somebody. One thing that I've learned is that you talk with people who are in those positions now, and they always have great advice. Today even, one of the directors at my job told me, be scared of mediocrity. And I'm like, what? Be scared of mediocrity? You never want to be mediocre at anything. You always want to strive for more. You want to strive for excellence. So right now, if you're in class and you don't really know if this is what you want to do, evaluate yourself. Evaluation is key to knowing what's the next step in your life. It's been great talking with you guys. Remember to always ask questions and be afraid of mediocrity. Go Lakers.